A couple of days ago, we were down at Shady Camp and we caught a couple of big barramundi. Actually, you caught one of the
I caught one,
too.
I did.
This could be your fish in here. So tonight, Casey's going to whip up a pretty cool meal.
Yeah, we're going to make a Spanish paella. Well, a take on a Spanish paella without all the ingredients.
With fresh barramundi.
A bit of chorizo. Onion, capsicum, tomato, lemon.
Gold.
Paprika.
Yep.
It's a standard. I always have that in my camper.
So tonight I'm trading in the winch remote for the knife. It's been a while since I've been on the knife.
I know.
Yeah? So let's mate, get into it. What do you want me to do?
All right, if you want to
dice this?
Get onto the fish and dice that up and I'll get this going over here.
All right, dude. Let's get a crack. How big of pieces do you want, mate?
Nothing too big. About yay. Yeah. Yeah, about that.
Okay, good. So about sort of that. All right, so run us through it, man. So if I want to do this again,
yep.
What's the trick?
Start off with your onion, your capsicum and your chorizo.
Yep.
And really cook that out for quite a bit of time.
Yep.
And then we're going to throw in a touch of tomato paste, can of tomato.
Yep.
Cook it out 5-10 minutes.
Yep.
In with the rice. It's not like a risotto where you constantly have to stir it and slowly add the water. With the paella, you want to get your rice in there.
And get it crunchy on the bottom.
Yep. 2.5 the amounts of rice that you put in there. You want to put 2.5 amounts of water.
Yep.
And you don't want to stir it again. Once your water's in there, you give it a quick stir. You don't want to stir it again.
How are you enjoying cooking out here, dude?
Loving it. Absolutely loving it.
Yeah?
Yep. It beats the ultraviolet lights.
A little bit different to being in a kitchen in Brisbane City.
There's no comparison, really.
How much fish do you reckon you need for this, man?
Go another maybe 2 or 3 fillets and that'll probably do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So this stuff here, chamula, I was having a muck around with this before. I'll tell you what it is. Where's this come from?
North Africa, I do believe.
North Africa. I tell you, it smells exactly like chimichurri, eh? And I tell you, that smell is just amazing. How is that?
Yeah, no, I love it.
You use that
I
a bit, eh?
I do.
How much of this, dude? What do you reckon? Quarter? Quarter of the jar?
Yeah, no, go quarter that jar. More the merrier.
I'm going to get all up in this. So get that all mixed up in there. Open that up for me, babe. Do you want to lip?
We're getting plenty more fish.
You want to try it?
No, thanks.
All right, turn some of this paprika.
All right. What's that? Paprika?
Paprika.
Right.
Mate, it's worthwhile buying the good stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, here, come on. Okay, so it's worth noting as well that the other trick is you pre-boiled the water, yeah?
100%.
You don't want to put cold water in there, in with the rice?
Yep. You want it to absorb and start cooking straight away.
Yep.
You don't want it to wait.
Yep. So you want to get them straight in there.
All right, if you get that bag open, we'll get a good amount in there.
All right, mate, do your thing.
Done. I didn't think we could get it all in. It's a good sized pan.
Good pan, eh? That's going to blow up though, eh?
Yeah, that will double in size. That will fill this pan.
That's going to swell for sure. So, is it like arborio rice? Do you have to keep stirring?
Paella, you almost want it to burn on the bottom.
The bottom
you want a
bottom
crust.
go crunchy.
You want a crust on the bottom.
Like a cake. You know what? I never thought I'd say this, but I actually do miss cooking. I cooked in a commercial kitchen for almost 4 years, so this isn't the first time that I've cooked. I do still enjoy it, but Casey, he's taken it and run with it. He's been doing it for a very, very long time, and he knows his stuff. All right, so show me what's in here, mate. That's actually a stock. It's not just water.
Yeah. Chicken stock, normally for fish, I'd use the fish stock, but we got chicken stocks.
So what'd you use to make the stock? Cubes?
No, we bought one of the packet salt reduced one, because you don't want it to be too salty.
Yeah, so one of those 2 litre milk carton style ones.
So I went with 1 litre of that, and then I've added 2 litres of water to it, because I don't want it to be too chickeny.
And you actually, what's floating in there, Dad?
That's saffron.
You actually did bring
I
saffron.
brought saffron.
Who brings?
If we're going to do it, we've got to do it right.
Who brings saffron cooking?
All right.
You want me to stir it or no?
No, we won't stir it.
Just let it sit.
Yep.
That's it. Just let it do its thing now.
And we'll pretty much just agitate this pan for the rest of the time.
When I think of agitation, I think of my relationship with Matt.
Every so often we'll come along and just give it a little bit of a...
Yep.
We'll let that go for about 10-15 minutes. About 10 minutes, and then we'll start putting the fish on top.
Yep.
Cover it with foil and let it steam up and finish off.
Let's enjoy that for a minute.
Cheers.
We'll go sit by the fire. Kids, who's agitating? Christian, come and agitate.
Me.
All right, let's kick it. Let's have a beer for a bit and we'll let it do its thing. We're ready to put the fish in, right?
Get the fish on there, a little
So
bit more
fish straight
stock.
in there, dude?
Yep.
And what, you're going to bang a bit more stock
Spread
in
it
there?
out, we'll put a little more stock.
That smells absolutely
Try and push
amazing.
it down a little bit in there. The less we stir it, the less we have to mix it around, the better it'll be. Just chuck a little bit more stock on top, just to help that fish. And at this point, we just keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't dry out too much. And every so often, we might just have to come throw a ladle on top.
So how long do you reckon this is going to take now?
I reckon we'll give it about another 10 minutes. We'll come back and have a look.
Yep. All right, cool. 10 minutes, we'll come back. All right, mate, so that's been how long?
About 20, 25 minutes.
25
Total.
minutes from start to finish.
Yep.
That's one of the quickest meals that you could possibly do to feed 13 people.
I think so.
And let's say you could do this with anything, eh?
Anything.
You could chuck anything in there.
Yep.
So if you were out, you're catching pippies or red claw, cherubin,
Prawns.
prawns,
Anything.
whatever.
You can even
any
go away
fish.
from the seafood and just throw chicken in there.
You could anything. You could do it with absolutely anything. That's a really, really simple camp meal, dude. And I'm really impressed. What's left to do? Parsley.
All right, we'll go the lemon, parsley. If you want to squeeze those 2 lemons all over.
And that
That's it.
is
Done.
done. All that's left to do,
Serve it up.
feed the crew. Mate, what are we going to call this?
Barramundi paella.
Well done. Awesome. All right, team. Everyone ready to go or what?
Yeah.
Let's go. Getting in. So that's really about as simple as you can get when you go camping. Honestly, look at that. That's not something you get served in a restaurant. Under half an hour. Basic ingredients. You just need yourself a paella pan. But look, you could do it on the stove if you weren't cooking for so many people. Barramundi paella. Awesome bit of gear.